I would give an argument as to why the original couple don't work together well, whereas um the new couple where like the main character married the person he doesn't want to, they actually have like a better fit than the original one. And I'm gonna say that I kind of sympathize the family's decision.
Why is that?
Yeah. The reason is because, well, the original couple, although they sort of love each other as they believe, they also argue a lot. They have many points in common. They both like poems and arts, and they also think the same way. They're like their sort of mindsets is really really similar in a way that's they always get second guess each other, and most of the time they will be correct.
Mm,
So that's the matter. That's like that's what happens on the surface level. So you will see this couple, young couple, um running around having fun, reciting poems, but also you see a lot of fighting and second guessing.
mm. So you think it was the right thing for him not to marry that girl?
um in the ideal worlds, they are the perfect soulmates,
Okay,
but we are not living in an ideal world.
I see. So,
And the the person that he actually married, um I would say that they complement each other in a variety of ways.
mm,
Like the girl was really clear-headed, really rational, whereas the guy's really emotional and could be from time to time crazy act in a way.
mm. That's very interesting because I don't know. I think I would expect most people to see that situation as, um, I don't know, that it should be the other way, that like you should marry the person that you love and not necessarily the person that's like quote unquote the best fit on paper, but it seems like you're kind of challenging a little bit of
Romanticism.
romanticism.
So that's the idea that there is your one and only soulmate out there. You just have to find it. Um, Even if that's gonna take you a lifetime to find it, and you're gonna marry the right person, and life will be happy.
Mm. And you seem to like how do you feel about that romanticism?
I want a soulmate if there is one, but sadly there isn't. I
Interesting.
want my one and only, but there isn't just there isn't an one and only because just simply there just simply isn't.
So in a way, do you think that like
Like it's a really idealized sort of situation where you get to do that, but um there's like the world is not perfect, and um it doesn't happen like it doesn't always happen to be the case that you marry the right person you always want to. Like not all it's like not even like occasionally the case, like very rarely the case. Like yeah, I would say.
mm,
And I'm not sure if the audience is familiar with Pride and Prejudice. I think that's a similar idea. It's like a couple who complements each other sort of goes along better.
mm. So do you think that the author through the story was trying to emphasize the point that you just made, that we can't expect there to be like one person, one soulmate out there that we find, and trying to critique that notion a little bit?
I believe that the author doesn't want to make any points. I think that the author writes this book to entertain us. That's what the author says in the first few chapters of the book.
Mm,
It is up to the reader to interpret whatever meaning that they want to.
mm.
And if you think that the author wants to teach you a lesson, then go for it. But um, I just believe that the author is simply describing what is the case, and he does a good job.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that is an interesting perspective because I think, I guess the counter to that would be like by describing things as they are. There's different ways, right, to describe certain things, and maybe the way that he describes them are done in such a way to convey certain aspects of the situation. And he chose to convey those certain aspects in a specific way because he wanted to comment on this aspect of society. But um,
He would like to bring the readers into the story, I would say.
okay, all right.